Hey boys, welcome back to some more Warriors career mode, round 14 of the season, taking on the Titans who are in 12th spot. But if we have a look at the ladder, we're not far behind. As you see, the Roosters, the Eels, even the Dragons, and even, I think it was the Broncos as well. Like, they're only a few wins ahead of us. So, the ladder is like very, very congested. There's a couple of teams up the top who, again, like, aren't that actually far ahead, but the rest of them are very, very close. So even though we are in 14th spot, this is a pretty big game. Obviously, the Titans are just ahead of us, so yeah, we just, we can definitely make the top 8 in this career mode. At the start of the season, I pretty much had not given up, but I thought, you know what, if we start winning some games, I'll be happy. But I think now, the position we're in, I'd be disappointed if we miss out on the 8. We just have to get on a little bit of a roll. And I mean, we had a fairly big win against the Eels, so hopefully we can carry that form over against the Titans here, who have a pretty strong side on paper. I mean, in real life, they've been fairly up and down. It's right here, unfortunately, we cut the intercept, but we put the kick in. That's something that's a little strange to me, that they sort of helped that in Rugby League Live 3 with a patch by making it so you had a little option there. Is a beautiful little inside pass to Sean Johnson having a run, but in Rugby League Live 3 they came out with a patch that actually like stopped that from happening. Like if you press the button just after you intercepted, you didn't kick it, but for some reason it didn't carry over to this game, which is it can be annoying at times. Doesn't happen that often unless you're really spamming the button, but yeah, it's not too bad. But for tackle here, we do get a chance to go on the attack slightly. I actually try to pass that to the man very close to me, but obviously he was a touch in front, so the intercept did occur as Ryan Simpkins here straight through some flimsy defense, as the Titans are going to look to put in an attacking kick. It's going to be Ash Taylor. A fairly nice bomb, but it's just a little too deep, just a meter or so. So Tuvashek gets a nice easy grab under that one. Is Johnson again taking the ball to the line, and that's what we're going to use a bit more. Johnson in attack, we really haven't used him much, but he's a danger man, so gotta get him involved. As we're gonna set up for an inside play, and I talked about this last episode. This is another inside play option. I didn't use it at all. But it's a little confusing. I'm not exactly sure who to pass to. I think you go one off the ruck there, and then you have to pass like a couple wide, and then someone will be looming up on the inside. But yeah, the inside play, I like the variety. But we do get a chance of penalty goal, and I took the 2 like straight away. In this game, I just sort of take any points on offer. But I mean, after I took the 2 points, I was a bit like, maybe we should have gone for the try, because you don't get that many opportunities right on the goal line or right on your opposition goal line. So, maybe you should take the chance when you've got it. But the 2 points on offer, we took the chance there. As we look at the foresight mode, I will try to use that a little bit more often, because it can be a decent tactic. Probably 20 minutes into the game is not the ideal time, but it does give you a good chance to see the Tide plays in the defensive line and run at them. So, and it does look pretty neat. I do like the effect, and it's a cool idea. Like I talked about this, I think I've talked about it before, but it's a really cool idea. I don't think it has like that much benefits, or it's not really important at all to the game, but it's pretty cool, and I think it's a really good idea that doesn't maybe transcript well to the actual game. But yeah, either way, as 30 minutes gone here, the Titans fail on their last tackle, just one of the forwards getting in the way, as again Johnson was straight through. I have no idea why I passed that ball, but Johnson this game is absolutely killing it. That's 3 clean line breaks to him. Just looking back at that, why the hell did I pass that ball? There was no one open, and we were through the gap. So we're going to go into halftime 2-0 up. We've definitely had the better of the running, but right here, Luke, just, it's one of those times where I was sort of thinking about going for the pass, and yeah, just get absolutely met right there as Conrad Harold somehow does not score. The man before him probably should have gone for the try line, but he passed it off. But absolute try save right there is Ryan Simpkins to Vashek. He's going to drive him back. A couple of try savers right here. Not doesn't happen too much, but unfortunately, oh man, this is always frustrating. He goes through the post at the same time, but you know, plenty of people have talked about this, and it was a gripe I had for last game as well, and it's sort of worse in this game, where in last game you had the momentum system, and it happened a lot where if they were like a couple of meters out from the line, if you push forward, you'd pretty much just go and score a try, which I didn't like, and I talked about it how I don't want it to work close to the line like that. And then we compound that error by kicking out on the full. Oh man, I was pretty frustrated right now. But yeah, in this game, I mean, yeah, heaps of people have talked about it, but yeah, I share the same gripes with it. Just that, you know, just falling over the line, it doesn't feel it's just infuriating. Nathan Peets, it's a bit of deja vu. Is this the same fucking clip? He's done the same thing. Oh man, this got my blood boiling 2 times in a row. We kicked out. I mean, you know, we put ourselves in that position with the kick out on the full. So, you know, it is our fault. But to happen 2 times in a row, fucking Nathan Peets, oh, it was quite frustrating. But that relieved a little bit of the anger right there, getting to come up and put a big shot on the play. It felt good as Big Albert Bate, he's not going to get there. A try saver from the Titans as we look to go for an inside play here. We're pretty close to the try line, but a good ball from Kieran Foran just before he got hit. And this time it's going to be Tuivasa-Sheck actually using the driving momentum to actually... And the irony there is Nathan Peets is the one trying to make the tackle. So we get a little bit of karma right there, even though, you know, our try was a little bit more... It wasn't as cheesy as theirs. Nathan Peets just fucking falling over. At least we tried. We did a little inside play and, you know, again, Tuivasa-Sheck one-on-one. So we fight back into this game, 8-12 now. You know, we're definitely in it. I felt confident the back half of this game because we really haven't had any possession this second half. But the ball we have had, we've looked pretty good. But unfortunately, John Olive, I think was that Mannering or Hoffman, I think, kick chase was decent, but just missed the tackle and let him make easy meters. But Ash, who was that? Taylor who put the kick in. It was an awful fucking kick. But Jared Hayne is going to make something out of nothing there for a second. I thought he was going to score, but thankfully he did not, as Kieran Foran looks to go for a 40-20. The wind wasn't quite in our favour there, and it's going to hold up. And once again, poor kick defence right there, just letting the Titans off the hook. As fourth play here, Grezmiel is going to take that hit up. So last play, can't let them score. We're still in the game. If we score, we could snatch victory. But kick goes up here, Ash Taylor again. But thankfully, Ashford's going to come down with it. Gets it on to Fusatua, looking to counter-attack, but unfortunately not much doing there. As we spread it out here, Blake Ashford gets the pass off, and it gets knocked down by the Titans. Oh man, so frustrating right there. A good chance, but just one of those times where it just sort of gets knocked on, or the pass just goes into the defense, and they just sort of always come away with the ball. And you know, on the back of that, I thought he was going to score, Kevin Proctor, but thankfully we do roll him over onto his back. So last play here, we're running out of time here. We do make the tackle on Taylor, but there's no time left. We need to go length of the field right now. And in this game, it's pretty much impossible to go length of the field, in all honesty. And that's going to be the game. A very, very frustrating match, I've got to say. Yeah, very, very frustrating. As you see, the Titans had, you know, we didn't play that bad. Just a couple of tries to Peach just really killed us. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like, and I'll see you guys next time.